up, folks? I'm ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update. The only toy news not for views, but for all of yous. Happy Sunday evening. It is almost Sunday evening here for me. It is late afternoon, I would say, having my coffee. And, you know, we got some interesting news to talk about today. At least a few really big pieces, but not a ton overall. So, without any further ado, let's just get right into the news. Alright, and let's kick it off with some SH Monster Arts news. And we knew this was coming. The Space Godzilla is back in an all-new battle damage color version. I forget the exact name, it doesn't really matter. But it's got all new paint, all new accessories, including battle damage crystals. This looks absolutely stunning. I gotta say, one of the cooler repaints and redos in recent times for SH Monster Arts. This is beautiful. I love the destroyed crystals on his shoulders. I love the new colorization for the dorsal fins. It just looks really cool, guys. And for sure, it's something, you know, because the original one is hard to get now. It is something that I'm glad is coming back out for folks that missed it the first time. But they're giving folks that, you know, have that first one also something to get, because this is just awesome. And pre-orders have gone up for it, so do check your favorite retailer. And maybe check one of those links down below for that and help to support the channel. The Tamashii store, New York, will be part of New York Comic Con, part of the bigger Tamashii lineup, and they're gonna have their own exclusives, including a Marvelized Ultra 7 to go with your Marvelized Ultraman. That is really cool. I'm really looking forward to checking that out, because I really liked the Ultraman, and as you can see, there's gonna be a Figuarts Zero Goku statue, which looks awesome. And speaking of Figuarts Zero, at the Paris Tamashii show, it was revealed that Figuarts Zero is actually going in a more metallic direction, with super robots and more like Saint Seiya type stuff. Anything that has like armor, stuff like that, is going to be part of the Figuarts line. And the initial three are Jig, which looks fantastic. Jig is a really great super robot, and the combo here as represented for this Figuarts Zero is perfect. Then we got good old Grendizer, looking amazing, standing very triumphant here. So another beautiful piece. I love me some Grendizer. And the final piece is a Saint Seiya piece. I believe it's called Sagittarius. I don't know, Sagittarius something. Aries? Did I remember that right? I don't think so. But Sagittarius something. Whatevs. But it looks cool too. In the Robot Spirits line, it was announced that they were going to do Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon figures. That is awesome. And also in the Robot Spirits line, the Darling in the Franxx Strelitzia and Darling number 2 is coming back out as a 2-pack. So if you missed it the first time, that's something to get. In SH Figuarts news, Berserk Guts with the Berserker armor, that's a mouthful, is coming out, and this looks absolutely stunning. Moving from Tamashii to regular Bandai, in the HG line, we got a brand new set of figures coming with Godzilla -1, the Gargantuas, and a Gigan. Very, very nice looking set. More info to come on where it's going to be available for pre-order, but do stay tuned to my Facebook page for that. Last week I covered the full action Dino Charge Megazord, let's just call it that, Kyryugen. Here are some official pics. Looks fantastic. Coming out pretty soon in October. Really nice. If you love the Dino Charge Megazord, you gotta get this more articulated version. I think I will. Did I already put my pre-order in? I might have. I've always loved this Megazord, so it's kind of something I would love to have in my collection. Moving over to Super 7, but sticking with Power Rangers, another huge piece of news. The Ultimate Wave 5 of MMPR has been announced, and it has some good figures here. with Bulk and Skull finally making their debut as action figures and looking fantastic. We also got a couple repaints. We'll talk about that in a second. But also, if you get the entire wave through Super 7, you will get this extra super pack with it, which comes with something for Bulk and Skull and a couple of glow-in-the-dark candles. Here are the figures again, Bulk and Skull, and all of their accessories. And then we got a glow-in-the-dark Green Ranger and the black and gold Megazord. That one's definitely a must for me, obviously, because I have to, you know, pair it up with my black and gold Dragonzord. But I think this is a really solid wave altogether. Speaking of glow-in-the-dark, how about Voltron coming back as a glow-in-the-dark figure in the Super 7 Ultimates? It's pretty cool. If you love glow-in-the-dark figures, this looks like a good one to get for sure. Now, I haven't gotten the Galaxy version, the Galaxy Black Galaxy, whatever. What were they calling that one? I forget it. I haven't gotten that one, and I do want to get that one. I'm not the biggest fan of glow in the dark, so I'm not sure if I'll get this one, but definitely that last one I still gotta go get. And if you love super robots, then CCS Toys has got a massive one coming for you, and they're doing Gunbuster, Mortal Minds Gunbuster. This looks incredible. At least the prototypes thus far is just an absolutely stunning piece here. Look at the full shot now. Oh my gosh, I love me some Gunbuster. I definitely do not have enough Gunbuster in my collection, so it'd be cool to get it. Alright, sticking with robots, but moving over to Hasbro. They have announced their PulseCon exclusives, starting with Hotshot and Jolt. We heard about this recently from San Diego, and it's gonna be a PulseCon exclusive coming up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna double dip for the Minicon extra weapons, but we'll see. Also from Marvel Legends, we have Detroit Steel, and yes, this was recently announced as well at San Diego Comic-Con. But it looks really cool, you know. This is the packaging right here, so if you're into this armor, looks like something for you to get. On Star Wars Black Series, we're going to have a pack with a couple of Troopers and Starkiller from the Force Unleashed. And then in G.I. Joe Classified, we're going to get the Twins and Baroness in Crimson colors. It's called Crimson something altogether, I forget. But yeah, then this was not part of the announcement, but photos did come out of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Omega Rangers, which should be made available at PulseCon as well, because they did say that Power Rangers Lightning Collection will be present, and which is very interesting because, you know, a lot of folks in the community, the Power Rangers community, are, you know, talking on how this line is over. I think it's slowing down for sure right now because of, you know, things slowing down with Power Rangers as a full brand a little bit as they reboot stuff. I don't think the line is over in the least, though. I think things are going to keep trickling out. So, you know, I tempered that a little bit. I'd stop from going a little bit too crazy, saying the sky is falling when we don't have any facts. Maybe we'll have stuff at PulseCon to talk about. We shall see. But that is coming up this Saturday, so do stay tuned for more news from that. In some leaked Transformers Hasbro news, animated Bumblebee is coming to the Legacy line. These pictures were, you know, shown online. There's a few of them out there, so they are coming out already overseas. So it is a figure that is definitely coming. But do stay tuned for more official info, probably at PulseCon. NECA announced another Dungeons and Dragons figures, and this is Elwood? Elwood the Dwarf? I don't know, something with an L, with an EL. Elwood the Dwarf sounds good. I'm going to call him Elwood the Dwarf. And it looks pretty good. So if you're into that, there's something for you. YMSF is set to release a bunch of their figures in chrome colors, including a Godzilla 62, and more excitingly, Kong, Mechanic Kong. So pretty cool. There's other figures going to be available from them like this. So do stay tuned to my Facebook page. As soon as the info goes up for ordering, I'll let you know. An official pick of YOLO Park Scourge from Rise of the Beast kit has come out, and boy, does that look really, really good. Definitely looking forward to adding that to my collection for sure, since I don't have an actual Scourge. And from Iron Factory, I haven't talked about them in quite a long time. They do Legends class figures. Check out their version of the Fallen. Oh my god, the IDW, the Fallen. And wow, this looks absolutely stunning. I love the flames. They look so good. And then how about Evolution Toy doing Alien Zarub? This is pretty cool in their monster line. Very nice looking. The interesting thing here is not only is it in their, you know, regular monster action figure line, this is an actual Ultraman Alien Zarub. All of their like Ultra alien monsters that they've done through this line so far have been from, let's say, Redman. You know, it's like that version. But this is actually from Ultraman, and I think that's a pretty interesting development. And last but not least, Toymaker 3D has created a Guy King. Yeah, a lot of super robots in this update, huh? But if you're loving this and you love Guy King, I would suggest going to download the file because it looks like a really good piece. And there you go, guys. That's the Ultra Z News. Went a little bit longer than I expected. I added a few extra things at the very end, but there you go. A nice chunky news for you, and hope you dug it. So if you like it, let me know down below. If you haven't yet, why don't you sub yourself for daily content and diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.